Hey, I'm recording in a room, so if there's an echo, it's because every other room is occupied with sound, and this is the most quiet room that I could get. But I just got finished listening to Ring of Fire, Farron Cousins talk about how Trump's immigration laws are hurting small businesses. You should check that out because it goes further than what I even thought. I knew about immigrants from Mexico and maybe Argentina, Brazil, and whatnot. I had a feeling that they would be deported or refused to be let into the country. And I just want to acknowledge that he's right. Farron's right. Doctors that we bring in from India or Japan or China, they are not coming in. So I just want everyone to understand, and feel free, please, anyone listening, feel free to comment about this, what you think about this, because I'm going to hit right at the heart of it. And the heart is always racism. It is straight up racism. And that's what's doing it. These racist white people who ruin it for everybody. The South is going to rise again. Why we don't want no foreigners up in our country here. Trump's going to get them out because, foreigners destroy our land and our environment and our ways of life and our culture and our heritage. So we got to get them on up out of here. That's what's going on. So the racist whites are getting what they want. And there's parts of me that's for hyper accelerating this situation. There's part of me that says every one of us, if you're born in the United States, it should be your obligation daily to find someone who doesn't look like they belong here. Use the bucho-effect for this. Hey, that does not look like an American. They got to go. Very simple, very direct. Get them out of here. So, you see a Mexican? Get them out. I don't care if they've been here 16 years. They got to go. Someone from Pakistan, or anyone want to come here, they can't come in here. People from Canada, they can't come here. Mexico, Brazil, Chile, or any place like that, they can't come in here. Puerto Rico, although it's a U.S. territory, but it's not a state, so they pay taxes. They can be drafted to the military, but they don't have to get any aid from us. They don't count either. They don't count. The only Alaska and Hawaii, they count. We can take stuff from them because they're states, But anyone else, no, they got to go. They got to leave. They're not allowed here. So this means who's going to work in our sewer systems? Who's going to be? Straight up Americans do all these jobs, but they don't do 100% of all these jobs. See, Americans make up about a 50 to sometimes in certain demographics only a 5% ratio of people that work in sewers, who work farmlands, who work in clothing manufacturing areas, if there are any here. That dirty, nasty grunt work when they're cleaning up sludge and things like that. You got these small businesses that do landscaping and repairs, when you have places people that go around in places cleaning up dirty needles and such like that. Think of every single place you go where you see these, Latino looking cooks, people on line chefs and things like that, assembly workers and whatnot. Get them all out the country. Get them out. And what's going to happen? Because all that's left are good old hard-working white people that'll be the American way and finally everything here be American made. Yep, that's exactly what it's going to be. So that's what's going to happen. So how many of these racist white people are going to do the job because I don't think anyone else should do it. No one else. No African Americans, no decent forward-thinking white people should do it. No poor forward-thinking white people should do it. Only the racist, the bigoted, misogynist, jackhole white people need to do it. They need to pick up the slack because they voted this in. They wanted it more than anyone else, and they wanted to keep it here more than anyone else. No one else should be obligated to pick up the slack and fill the hole that they created. It makes no sense if you want to take it to a personal level that somebody comes into your yard, dig a 5-foot hole, and then walk off. And they say, oh, well, you got to fill it. I mean, that's your land, fill it. It don't make sense. They did this. They should fill that hole. They should work hard to become doctors. Bootstraps. Fill it up. Fill that hole up because you made this void and you need to fill it. That's what I call fair. That's what I call honest. That's what I call American justice. How many of you think are willing to do it? How many? I bet none. I don't think any. So I would like your comments below. Do you think hyper-accelerating this just to get to the end game? Just get to the end game and see how people feel? Because there's a movie called A Day Without a Mexican. It's awesome. Check it out. Believe me, it's worth it. Just check it out. Watch it for 20 minutes. Just give it 20 minutes. If you don't like what you see because, it's probably boring or whatnot to you, fine. But if you don't like what you see because it's a little too real for you, the possibilities of what you would have to go through, then you need to check yourself. It's a hyperbole movie. But honestly, it was only hyperbole because no one thought things would get this far. No one. And these, mark my words, hear me. This is what you should carry through your life. And it's sad I have to say this. But no one should ever underestimate the ability of how stupid people can become. And we're seeing it because Trump represents these idiots, these racist, bigoted, Confederate-loving assholes that spread throughout the entire union. Since we desegregated the North and the South to be just one union, now we're all fucked. Kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of weird how that happened. But hey, it's what we have, and we got to find a way to get ourselves out of this hole. That's probably going to be a different subject because something just came to mind. But that's all I got to say for this. Please leave a comment. Share this if you like it enough. And, let me know how you feel. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.